Hey guys, festival season is coming up and I wanted to get you guys prepared with a series of hair and makeup tutorials. So stay tuned for the next couple of weeks for more looks. Today I wanted to show you guys how I created this double Dutch braid pulled back look that's perfect to keep your hair out of your face and yet it's still stylish. So if you want to know how I did this look, then please keep on watching. Okay guys, let's get started. So I already have my extensions in and I have my hair sectioned into two small triangles with a middle part. The tools and supplies that you will need for this look are a rat tail comb, a small nail brush, you can get these at Sally's or probably CVS even, sectioning clips, and then you'll want some decorative bobby pins. I got these guys at Michael's actually, and they're really cute. Then for product you'll need a texturizing spray, and I'm going in with Kevin Murphy's Do-Over, and then a texture powder, and I'm going in with Unite's Expanda Dust. Now if you have super fine hair and it's really soft, especially when it's clean, I would recommend either using a texture spray or a sea salt spray. For that I recommend Hair Resort by Kevin Murphy. So I'm going to go ahead and keep one side still tied together, and then I'm going to prep this by spraying it, and this will just help it have a little bit of grit to it because my hair is clean right now. And that tends to help, it's really slippery when you're trying to braid like that, and a lot of people have problems with that and struggle. So I'm going to kind of do it into sections as well. Okay, that should be good. I'm also going to be using Shine Crafter by Sebastian. So I'm going to take a little bit of that Shine Crafter and just mold it in my hands and just kind of brush it through, and this will help with any flyaways. And it'll help give you some more control while braiding. And then you'll need MetaGrip's bobby pins, and I get these at Sally's, and they are the strongest bobby pins ever. They are amazing. So I wanted to show you on a doll head so that you can see the technique a little bit better. So I already went ahead and braided one side, but I wanted to show you guys how I sectioned it. So you're going to start off with a middle part, as you can see, and what you're going to do is you're going to take your rat tail comb and you're going to hold it parallel to the face and then turn it 45 degrees. And then you're just going to slide it on back. And it probably won't be perfect at first, but then you can just continue to follow your line. And you'll be taking that part to the back of your crown area. And depending on how thick you want in the front, you can kind of gauge how far over you want to start it. But you want it to basically make a triangle shape when you're done. And it just depends on how wide you want it and how much on top of your head you want braided. So once I get the parting that I like, I'm going to go ahead and clip that in place. And to make it easy for you guys, I suggest parting behind the ear and just clipping this hair out of the way. So now you have the section. This is the only hair that you will be braiding, so that it's nice and easy and clean for you guys. So what I do first is I section this front part out and push that hair to the side, and then I section that in half. Just pull that hair forward and section it in half that way. So this will give you your first three pieces to start your braid. Now with a Dutch braid, you pull everything under the center part. So you'll pull that under center and then pull that under center. And then you will start adding hair to it. So I'm going to add that hair and pull that under the center. And then do the next step right after that. Let me see if I can make this a little bit easier for you guys to see. So then pull that under center. And you're just going to keep repeating that. Just adding hair on each side. And you're only braiding in the hair that you've sectioned off. And you're just going to keep repeating that step over and over again until you get to the back of your crown. And you want to make sure that the sectioning on the center and on the side stays nice and clean, because that's what gives it a really cool effect to it with the parting. So just keep going under and under. So the difference between going under and over is when you go under, it kind of pops your braid out. So a French braid looks more laced into the hair, and this one stands on top. Personally, this is one of my favorites. So I'm going to move that over so you can kind of see how it's going. And then I'm just going to add this last section here. And then one more right here, actually. So then from here, once I have gotten to the back of the head, like right there, you are just going to braid that. You want to make sure that it's still nice and tight. Now some little layers are starting to stick out from the braid. That's not a big deal because this is not going to stay braided on this part, so you really don't have to worry about this part being super clean. I'm just trying to get some hair out of the way. So after you do that, you're going to go ahead and take one of your clips, clip it into place. Then you're going to grab some texture powder. This one I'm using Unite's Expanda. And you're just going, here, let me turn this so it's a little easier for you. And you're just going to sprinkle that onto the hair. And really, you're not sprinkling on the sides or anything, you're just sprinkling on the center of the braid. And you really don't need much. So after you've sprinkled that on, I just kind of like to rub it in a little bit. Don't go too crazy because then you'll make your hair frizzy. Just to kind of get that dust in so it's not just like sitting on top. And then starting from the front, you're going to pull it out. You can kind of like squish your fingers a little bit like that. That's what makes them nice and textured and big. And so this part, this is up to you how big you want to make it. You can make these crazy big if you want. Or you can keep them nice and tight still. So I'm going to keep it like, it's pulled apart, but it's not like insane. So it's got a little bit of texture to it, but still nice and clean. So from here, I'm going to take my bobby pin. You're going to go with the, let's see if I can get that in focus, with the texture side down. And so what you're going to do is where you stopped that braid, in the back right here like that, you're going to enter on the sides, kind of going in, and you're going to weave that in. But you're going to stay underneath the braid, you're just weaving it underneath, and then push it into place. Then you can't see it at all. It gets completely hidden, but it holds so much hair. So then you're going to take your second bobby pin, same thing, but now from the other side, you're going to slide that in and kind of weave it through the braid, and then cross it in. You kind of want to push towards your head while you do that. So when they cross over like that, it really, so they X back here and it really locks it into place. So I'm going to take one final bobby pin and just kind of put that in the center. And this is going to make your braid feel super secure. And if the end of your bobby pin kind of sticks out, you kind of push some hair over it. So then just get that back. So with your leftover hair, now that it's pinned right here, We're gonna go ahead and unbraid this. And just kind of brush the back of it lightly. Because then, when your braid ends, it doesn't have some like harsh end to it. So as you can see, the braid ends and it just kind of flows out into the back. So then from there, you can unclip your hair. And kind of from here, you can choose what you want to do with it. In this video, I'm deciding to tuck it behind my ears and then put some decorative bobby pins to kind of give it just a nice edge to it. But honestly, you could pull it into a ponytail. You could pull forward and do some other braids. Honestly, there's a lot of stuff that you can do with this. Even like pulling it in to a bun, like a top bun is super cute. Or you can put it into the two little mini buns, pigtails, whatever you name it. So here is the double Dutch braid for you guys. Okay, so from here you can choose to leave your hair down or you can curl it. What I'm gonna do for this look is I'm gonna take this brush, spray it with some of that texture spray, and I'm gonna tuck my hair behind my ears and brush back with that, and with the product on it, that'll help keep any flyaways in place. And then I'm going to take some of the decorative bobby pins and pin those in place. The first one I'm going to start with is this little triangle one, or pyramid I guess. And I'm going to start by pinning that at the bottom here. To keep that in place. Then I'm going to go in with the second triangle one. And I'm going to put it kind of in the center right here. And then lastly, I'm going to take the one with the little crystal on it, and I'm going to put that on the top right here. And then just repeat that with the other side. Okay guys, so that completes the finished look. If you want to know how I did my makeup, I filmed a tutorial for that as well, and I will put the link in the description box. If you recreate this look, please take a picture and post it, and tag The Art of Ash. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like what you see, don't forget to like and subscribe, and have fun at your festivals, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks, bye!